Hey you. Right, let's do a little bit different one too. What I normally do. I want to do a reading question of like, how is your person feeling about you versus how are you feeling about them or about your situation? Let's have a look. Let's have a look what's going on. So first one, what is your person thinking about you and your connection? What are they thinking? We're gonna get few tarot. I'm gonna get few mystic rose and maybe a hidden truth if we get time, if I'm not gonna make it long. Okay, wow, okay. Keep it at that. So what your person thinks about you. Strength, temperance, high fucking priestess. So with this one, you look, your person, can you see all those like beautiful, strong, feminine figures as well. So with this one, they see you as someone very powerful, like someone very, very powerful. And with this high priestess, I think you spook the fuck out of them when it comes to how much you know, how much you're picking up on, how much you're feeling. What I'm feeling with this one as well, it's like sometimes you might even spook them out, because you know we speaking here about you being very strongly intuitive person, like you know a witch. What comes through with that? Witch wizard. So what comes through with that as well is that sometimes you might even spook them out, you know, with how much courage you have as well. You know, you might be the first one that is tends to, you know, break the silence, or the first one to kind of not be afraid to contact, you know. And with this temperance as well, they see you as someone who, and with this high priestess in here, so I feel like they see you as of some kind of mystical creature in here, like a mystical person that you've got connection to the other world as well. With this one, like you know, they see you as a witch, a beautiful, strong, powerful witch. Wow, okay, wow, I've got a death picking on the bottom, Merlin picking on the bottom, which is Hermit, and a freaking Empress. Yet again, two of these cards confirm that, you know, you've got, and with that death, maybe you appear very mysterious to this person. Maybe they can't put a finger on you, or there's a certain element of mystery to you, and also intensity with this death. And with this Hermit as well, what I feel, and this Empress, I feel that, you know, they do genuinely see you as someone who possesses magic, literally. They think you're doing some kind of witchcraft on them. It was what kind of heard as well. And with this Empress, like, you know, they definitely see you as the queen, king, you know, see you as everything, really. Wow. 10 of Cups and the Magician as well. So it feels like to this person that, you know, the happiness comes effortlessly to you. You know, you seem very joyful. You seem like a person that doesn't allow any obstacles or any hardships to bring you down. And I feel like in some sense they do admire that. They really admire that, because I feel like, yeah, I'm looking at this 5 of Cups as well. So with this one, there's some kind of regret as well when it comes to your person. I feel like they regret in the fact that they were not able to stand up to that challenge, or maybe they were not able to sort of match your divine energy, because, you know, they were still in the soul search of theirs, or maybe they still are in that soul search. And yeah, the Queen of Wands as well. So they really magnetized by you and strongly attracted to you. Right, let me just get some Mystic Rose and a question of how does your person feel about you. I think we're going to do a part 2 with how you feel about them, because that might be a little bit longer. Right, I want a couple of Mystic Red Rose and confirmation too. How is your person feeling about you? Okay. One of the first cards that came out was a poker face, so they're definitely not showing you all of the hands, like they're not showing hands. So that's what that means, in a sense of, like, you know, they're not really showing you how much they do care about you. There was a separation and soulmates card, and there was a death, sword, and a rose in here. So definitely, oh yeah, and there's ascendant as well, and addiction. So I feel, a bottled up and heartbroken as well. Yeah, let's not forget about those. So I feel with this, so when it comes to your person and how they sort of feel about you, I feel like, yeah, with this addiction and this ascending, that you, when you kind of came together, you had that kind of, not so much expectation, but you were hoping that, you know, everything between you and this person is going to evolve quite quickly, like it did in your head. Like, you know, in your head you've had probably, you know, the whole possibly life built with them, like, you know, with the soulmates in here, so, you know, the strong pull that you've recognized. But with this ascending in this addiction, bottled up, heartbroken, I feel like, you know, when it comes to your person, they were just not able to rise up to you as well and to what you need. And because there was some kind of restraint, like the emotional block as well, yeah, I'm looking at. So there was something else keeping them stuck in in the old pattern, like, you know, the heartbreak that they were going through at that time. I think that's what was keeping them away from being able to fully kind of claim you, I want to say, in here. So they withdrawn, like, you know, with the separation and this death card, like, you know, they've withdrawn. And yet, and I'm looking, the relationship is over. So I feel like they had something to do. Like when you two met, they were shortly after, or maybe not that long after, some kind of breakup, some kind of an end of some sort of, maybe one of the first relationships for them, what's coming through as well. And that kind of caused them to sort of bottle up and, you know, just go through this heartbreak alone. Because I feel like, you know, and you're looking at this Nine of Swords as well, Seven of Cups. So we're speaking here about a person who was really sort of confused with the things that's been happening to them, and obviously not being able to see or even act upon this connection and what's been happening between the two of you. I've got a card of like, the timing wasn't right for us. I want to tell you how I feel. So I feel like there's a lot to do with something that, you know, they were still a little bit heartbroken when you two came together, and that's why they haven't. Yeah, and I'm looking at the girl with the snake. So it has something to do, and the snake, and some kind of seduction in here. So yeah, it has a lot to do with some kind of toxic influence. I'm picking up like a third-party toxic influence with these cards. And I feel like for them not wanting to appear weak in front of you, or maybe in some sense they did overshare, or maybe they, you know, been still sort of going over their past connection, and maybe that's what put you off. Right, so let's just finish this one, that one, like, you know, what your person is sort of thinking. I can't stop thinking about you. So yeah, you're still on their mind, and like that's why I like with these first cards that came out, you know, they really see you as a very strong magnetic person that they feel, you know, very strong, undeniable pull towards. Finding out the truth crushed me. So I feel that might relate a lot to whatever they've been going on in the past. Then we've got this, I am so attracted to you, and I remember every detail of that day. So there is something in here that happened between the two of you, and I'm getting warm in my sacral chakra. So I feel that has a lot to do with you two coming together, and like, you know, in a passionate moment, that, you know, there was some sort of exchange, you know, sacral energy exchange, and with that I remember every detail of that day. So they really, I feel like, you know, with this, yeah, we had that addiction card as well previously, so I feel like there's maybe some kind of element of obsessing a little bit, or keeping really like in their heart. And yeah, looking at this attraction, no seduction, but that was previously to that third party, yeah, because it says third party on that card. But yeah, also with that, like, you know, I feel like there was some level of very strong attraction that this person feels towards you, and like I said, they can't stop thinking about you, and they're just going over that day, that time that you had together. It's still replayed in their mind. And yeah, like with the Seven of Swords, I'm looking at with the Seven of Cups, and Two of Swords. So they're in denial at the moment. They're not wanting to deal with it. With the Seven of Cups, what I feel, maybe there is a lot happening in their lives right now, and yeah, with this Nine of Swords. So there might be something going on as well in the sense of them sorting out that, yeah, looking at the Six of Pentacles, sorting out their finances or sorting out their future or something like that. You know, there's something that goes on in their life right now that they need to and want to sort out before they are able to kind of reconnect with you in that rightful balance. Because yeah, with this Temperance, what I feel as well is like that they know that, you know, maybe it wasn't in the right balance. That's why they decided to sort of withdraw from all of this. But yeah, and I feel like when it comes to this third party here that's previously kind of was holding some kind of spell over them, I feel like this is being removed now, and this is becoming a thing of the past. Like, you are the thing that they can't stop thinking about, and you are the person that they going back in their head. It's like you got rid of the third party for them. Wow. Okay, let me just pause it, and we're gonna go and do a second part about how you feel about them. Just let me have a little break. Pause it as exactly 11 minutes. Now this is the second part of how do you feel about your person and about this whole situation, and in general, what's your vibe in regards to this connection. So we're gonna get few cards about how you feel about this person on your mind that we've just done. First part about no way. King of Cups is coming out. So you see him as, wow, you feel very drawn to them in a sense of like, you see, you've got a very soft spot for this person. Like with this King of Cups, that what comes through, a Two of Wands as well. It feels with this that, and Three of Wands. So hold on, let me just get a few more, shuffle a few more cards as well. Like, how do you feel about this person? So with this King of Cups and this Two of Wands so far, it feels that, yeah, and this Three of Wands definitely is coming out, and the Star. Right, what do we have on the bottom? Right, so first of all, having that King of Cups coming out and this Two of Wands, Three of Wands. So I feel like when it comes to this person, it strongly feels that, you know, with this Two of Wands, Three of Wands, the appearance of this person in your life and you developing some feelings for this person in your life. And with King of Cups, that will be a confirmation that, you know, the person we're speaking here about, you know, could be a water sign. So that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, could be one of the big three, or just somebody who is just, you know, in touch with their feelings. And with this Two and Three of Wands, I feel like meeting with this person and this person arriving in your life changed your life. It changed the direction of your life, changed the trajectory of your life, changed the way you desire things as well with this Wands. Like, you know, new desire, something new has awoken inside of you as well. And yeah, with this Star and this Eight of Swords, I feel like, you know, when this connection came in, and yeah, with this Tower as well in here, so I feel like this was something very unexpected, something that you didn't sort of gave a lot of, it's not something that you've been necessarily like, you know, looking for, or not something that you've been, that's one kind of feeling with this Tower, or something that just came in like very quickly, very abruptly. And with this Nine of Cups, it felt, hold on, because I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. Oh my god, that never happened. So with Nine of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, you did feel a level of, like, you know, this Eight of Swords. So when you two came together, I feel you might have still been in some sort of mental prison. You might have been still running away from your thoughts, or running away from your feelings as well. Or there was some kind of element of being stuck as well still, you know, when you two came together. But I feel like, you know, with this Tower as well, this Four and Five of Swords in here. So I feel that, you know, meeting with this person definitely triggered some deeper wounds within you with this Four of Swords and Five of Swords. And maybe with this Five of Swords, you did try to make a stand, or maybe you did try to sort of fight for your point of view. Or maybe, you know, you have a bit of a problem with admitting when you're wrong. there is something in here that, you know, you brought about some kind of conflict, or you've there is something about an argument in here with this Five of Swords and this Four of Swords. It's something that, you know, something that you did, something that you said, maybe in an abrupt way, yeah, like, you know, with this Tower as well in here. So maybe something that you said in some kind of abrupt way, that, you know, caused you both to separate, because there is the energy here of that separation. But with this Star as well, so I feel like, you know, coming back to how you feel about this person, so it felt like a wish come true for you. It felt like something that you've been asking for, that you've been manifesting. So maybe that's why, you know, yet again looking at this Tower, so maybe that's why you've pushed on things a bit too much, which might have caused your person to kind of, you know, just take a step back. But there's this Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands with this Nine of Wands. So I feel with this one, like, you know, the way you felt about this person, you know, with this Ace of Pentacles, you were ready to sort of offer them everything. You were ready to sort of start this new beginning, you know, despite of challenges, like, you know, despite of all this heavy energy of the swords, which still kind of, you know, they crept up when you came together. But, you know, with this Ace of Shields, you were ready kind of for this new beginning. And, you know, with the Six of Wands, you felt victorious, literally. Like, you know, you felt like you found your person. And with this Nine of Wands, the way you kind of, yeah, the way you feel about your person as well, with the Nine of Wands, you do see them as well as a healer that you are. You see in, you know, the path that they had to go through. And I feel like, yeah, there's a Devil as well looking here, and that Ten of Wands, and the Death here is again. So this is very transformative energy in here, and then energy as well, you know, with this Ten of Wands, this Death, so, and this Devil. I feel like, you know, when you two met, you kind of felt ready to put an end to the old and free yourself from the chains of the devil. And, you know, you were ready to kind of put all the burdens behind you as well. It's like, and yeah, with this Strength and this Hermit as well, you do see your person as a strong individual as well. And then with this Merlin, this Hermit card, you do also see them as a very wise person. Like, you know, you see them as that wizard, like, you know, or, you know, that mystical person that you are as well. You've seen that in them straight away. Let me just pause because I need to blow my nose, I think. Sorry, I think I'm catching a cold. So yeah, and with Eight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and King of Swords, you did see them as somebody who will change things in your life. You know, you knew that change will come with this person, and something did change, and it's constantly changing in your life ever since you've crossed paths with this person. And also with this Magician in here, yeah, and this High Priestess is showing again. So you do see this person as well as somebody who understands the other side of this world, and you see them as some kind of mystic as well. You know, you see that in them. You know that they are not just a normie, if you know what I mean. Okay, let me just get some Mystic Rose quickly in a confirmation of, you know, how you feel about your person and this connection. And then if we got time, I might quickly get the Hidden Truth Oracle as well. So you and this person, oh God, you and this person, what did you feel? Oh God, I've got a love card coming out. So somebody got struck by love very quickly. Ah! Oh my God, yeah, hammered with the wedding ring. So you were just ready to, like I said, just crush your old life, and you were just ready to kind of straight away commit to this person. Yeah, you felt definitely like, you know, this is your soulmate. With the Escape card, and Addiction is here again. So I feel that with this one, you might have from the very beginning rely, or maybe just, what's the word for it? Like, you've been constantly kind of hogging the energy or the attention. Like, you know, I feel like this non-stop kind of texting or this non-stop kind of interaction, you know, because maybe you, when it comes to your life and looking at this addiction again, maybe you were in some kind of darkness at that time, you know, maybe you were still sort of struggling to overcome certain things, like, you know, like with this Eight of Swords, you might have still felt a little bit blocked, but with this escape as well, so I feel like, you know, you felt like you were completely in a different dimension with this person, like, you know, you've created like your own little bubble with the Sword and Rose and that snake. So yet again, we're coming back to this third party, and, you know, with, I feel like there was an element of maybe them not fully being over what happened before, maybe bringing too much of this into your current connection, and that's why with the Sword and Rose, like, maybe you've called them out on this, or said that, you know, that yeah, there's this feeling of them still being sort of attached to something from the previous connection that they sort of brought into your connection, and I think you've called them out on this. But with this Love card, and there's again Poker Face and Death, so with this Love card, like, you know, you did feel like strong affection and attraction towards them very instantly. And yeah, like with this Poker Face, so, and then grow and transformation. So I feel like, you know, you were ready to kind of risk it all to invest in that person, but there is some kind of element of disagreement. Something didn't go as planned. Let me just get the hidden truth as well. What would you like to say to this person, like, you know, secretly? What would your hidden truth be if you could just tell them? But I have a feeling that when it comes to you, you don't necessarily hide truths. You know, you are a very honest person and straightforward person. I lost myself for a little while. You and I were too young, and I've put this on this addiction card. So yeah, and this, I lost myself for a little while. So I feel like we're coming back yet again to this energy of like you really like went all in, like you really lost yourself completely in this person and in this connection. I left you before you could leave me. You were the best thing in my life. So there is element here, and I think you were the person that broke off this connection, or you were the person that said this can't be happening. And I have a feeling it has a lot to do with this snake energy, with this third party energy. So you were the one that said, you know, you had to, you left because you were just sort of afraid of being the additional person. You know, you felt like there was something else going on. But then with this, you were the best thing in my life. So that's why very possibly, you know, you didn't let go of this connection yet, and there's not something that you will let go of lightly, because, you know, it did feel like for the first time in your life you felt like you've met your match, and you've met somebody who is like you in a lot of sense. But there is this fucking snake energy that might have been mingling still in between there, and, you know, and made things impossible at the time. Right, I'm going to finish this on this one, and I might grab my another deck to do a little confirmation for this reading. So yeah, check it out. Love you, bye.